Hey.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage.
Oh, I liked that.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, one shot. Miss a short one, also one shot.
Yeah, that's painful. He needs this for par. And so just getting started, even par so far.
Well, nice scoring opportunity here. 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Second shot.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
You can't leave an eagle putt short.
Now, listen, anytime I left it short, I didn't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I left it short.
Frank, the good players continue to play good golf, even if they're not winning or in the top 5.
Yeah, that position's starting to look a little brighter than what it was at the beginning of the day. Now in the top 25.
Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
Now at 2 under par for the tournament. And now let's go down to the action at the 4th. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Basically just trying to do the same things. We're seeing good driving, good approach play, and very good speed on the green right now. Keep doing the same thing.
Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And with that par, suddenly inside the top 20. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. We're at the TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, for one of the game's most prestigious titles, the Players Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Now the approach to the 12th, Frank. What's the player looking at?
Well, it's a fun shot here for the second shot, especially if you've driven it down the right side, because then you can see the flag no matter where it is on the green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Which has been a very good workmanlike performance. Yet another birdie.
Into the top 15 on the leaderboard. And Frank, we always like when they have the whole location back left and that ball trickles down, feeds, and you can see some really good ones and maybe even an ace here.
Yeah, just like Mickelson a few years ago. Down there, it looked like it was going to flirt with the bunker, ran up and over the ridge, and in it goes. This is one where you have to play ground ball as well as high ball.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
Chance for back-to-back.
He'd settle for par here. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. Second from an excellent lie.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
It's a pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up. It's no snack, though.
I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Cleans that up in the hole. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's 2 little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
And that's how the game is played, right there.
Oh, he's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
So that is a top 10 performance through 2 rounds, Frank.
It's always nice to know that you have a shot with 2 rounds left in the tournament.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Its 3rd round coverage of the Players. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Settles in over the putt. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. For the par. That is a solid par putt. Well, nice scoring opportunity here. 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a good lag putt there, Frank.
Yeah, the whole idea of a lag putt, sometimes you build a 3 or a 4 foot circle and just try and get it inside that. Good putt.
With that birdie, moves one shot closer to the lead. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm. Surely not.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Frank, this is a good position to be in for a player. Making birdies, making some moves.
Yeah, starting to get the momentum, too, for the finish.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich,
Thanks,
if you and I had
guys.
lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
So, through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the players. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Bit unfortunate, loses a shot here with that bogey.
That was embarrassing.
And through the years, Frank, it has gotten the best of the best, hasn't it?
We've seen Tiger Woods hit it left. We've seen Vijay Singh hit it left. We've seen so many players in the water down the left. Conversely, many a championship's been lost by hitting the ball up in the mounds on the right.
You take 4 here and run to 15?
I would sprint.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Frank, obviously when people think about TPC Sawgrass, I think most think about the 17th. It's about 140 yards of pure terror. It is, as they have said, diabolical. And here, you want to go low, die trying.
The amazing thing about 17, it's the only hole really that Pete Dye didn't design. 17's designed by his wife Alice. They had a problem trying to get from 16 to 18. There was a big area that they dug out when they tried to get some of the sand for the golf course, and then Alice Dye said, well, why not just put a hole there? And really, when you think about it, the advent of stadium golf, the island green at 17, that's what's pushed this game over the last 25 years.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit a tee shot down the right side, keeping away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, one shot, miss a short one, also one shot.
That's painful. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Who's watching?
Now the start of the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18. Par 5, 16. Frank, Tiger made birdie here all 4 days in winning in 2013.
Fred Couples made that fantastic eagle many years ago. Hole bends a little to the player's left. You don't have to hit driver here if you're a long hitter, but you really must move that ball right to left.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Get down. Lay down. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. Third place, a really good position to be playing from here on in. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That was well judged, wasn't it?
Now one of the more difficult holes in golf, the 18th here at Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. In 2013, this hole averaged .39 strokes above par. What makes it so challenging, Frank?
Just that big body of water that's to the left of 18 here, that's also shared to the right of 9. Not a single fairway bunker on this 18th hole. So really, lack of definition. It's so hard to find a target here.
This one's looking good. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
And with that birdie, moves into second place. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last
Huge.
25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.
Emoji face with tears of joy.
Presented by EA Sports and the
I remember
PGA
syrup
Tour.
sandwiches and grandma allowances.
Today we're here at Paracel Storm, located in the South China Sea. Rich
And I
Lerner
sing it.
alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all the action out on the course. Frank, looks like a bit of a war zone out there.
Interesting layout, Rich. 18 par 3s ahead of us, and well, we're going to have to negotiate ourselves around there, hopefully with radio control. and we can fire when we're ready.
One of the most unusual courses in the world. Players hitting across islands, over buildings, and off an aircraft carrier. You couldn't ask for much more.
This is not for the faint of heart.
It's 180 yards now to the flag stick. Good-looking shot right here. Spieth trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Aw, do that! Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. He has this for a birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. -1 in the early going. So a tester from 4 feet. Still playing even for the day after the par. See what Ricky Fowler does with this putt. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, as we look at the second, your average hole with, say, a few bunkers, maybe even a pond, that would be a walk in the park compared to what I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, early surveillance said that guard shack just to the right of the green is actually not empty, so be a little aware of that when you cross the bridge. Green just 167 yards away, though, from the tee.
What a nice shot. Right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way.
Even par, currently.
Has the putt, and now at -1. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. He's made it. Oh my goodness, Frank, I have never seen anything quite like this. What in the world's going on?
That's a destroyer, and it's off course, and it's heading straight for the island.
Look out!
Well, we're going to have to send in backup now, Rich. We'll need a drone just to try and find out the exact yardage, because that ship now has blocked the view.
Talk about a tough defense setup around a green. This is unlike anything I've ever seen. And in the bunker. Good swing, good shot yet again. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Now ready for the explosion shot. He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Well, how do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. Getting set now over the putt. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. 1 under early in the round. Just a couple of feet. Nice par to remain 1 under. Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. Now to the next hole. This one is a long shot. Needs the heavy artillery on this.
We've got to go over the solar panels and the radio tower. Yeah, this the longest par 3 so far on the golf course. Beach between the radar tower and the green. Trees adorn this as well. You're a little too long, you'll be surfing.
This one has a chance to be close. Fowler is capable of going on torrid runs. This would be a birdie for Fowler. Drops for a birdie. Standing over his birdie putt. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Jordan Spieth can really roll it, has good feel. Let's see what he does with this putt. Now at -2 for the day. And with that, 1 under par. Frank, you and I have called golf from around the world. In fact, we had our broadcast position in the Grand Canyon in a hot air balloon. Tell you what, I'm glad we didn't pick that spot to broadcast from. That would have been lights out early.
It would have, but I don't even know if our observation tower that was situated in is going to be safe. Already the destroyer's come and hit the land. And, of course, the 5th hole, this par 3, at just over 200 yards. That should be rather interesting, but hopefully we'll be safe. Let's batten down the hatches while we watch the tee shot. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
"13 feet away. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Settles in over the putt. Really moving in the right direction at 3 under. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Nice par to remain at 2 under.
Second shot.
Well, no problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.